Martin's back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'm welcoming myself back. To
Martin,
the
I hadn't
call
seen
room.
you in like
Martin.
2.5 weeks.
Well, you know, I had a little thing done, and then we went on vacation. So it's been
Martin
a
ain't
while.
never gonna kill a duck again. Shooting
Yeah.
blanks.
According to Godwin, it's gonna make me lazy. I ain't felt that yet.
Ain't felt it yet, boys.
You know, here we go. So
Congratulations. Did you use my punch card with Dr. Marks?
no,
I feel like I can go back and get a free one with all the people I've referred.
I had a different doctor, so I don't know.
You didn't go to Dr. Marks?
No,
Oh,
I didn't go see the Summer Santa. I went to.
Summer Santa.
You didn't get a discount on it, did you?
Summer
I went
Santa.
to a duck hunter. I wanted to make sure we got that mess over
discount.
with.
Sir, there's a few things in life that I prefer to pay full price on.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
I do appreciate everybody in the comments of the one where we were saying that was going to happen, telling me how I'm not a man and everything else. And like,
Did that happen?
Oh,
I didn't see that.
unbelievable. But I can tell you right now, one thing that doesn't determine if I'm a man or not is if I got swimmers. Like, and if that's what we're using as definition of making a man, then we need to redefine that deal. But,
Manhood.
yeah, it's fine. I feel great. I would.
Nick Cannon's a man.
Boy, ain't that the truth? One of the manliest of men.
That's a joke I do.
But no, I'm like you. It's just like you've said off air. Like if that's something I had to do every 5-10 years, make sure that kept going. Sign me up. That wasn't bad at all.
Run it back.
Nothing to it. And then then we went and hung out with the Wheelers for a week. And
Saw that on Facebook.
Took the boys on their first road trip.
How was that?
It's very, It was
How old are they? 10 months?
about to be 9 months. About really close to 9 months.
And y'all drove
all night.
10 hours?
It's 8. Yep.
What time did you leave?
Their bedtime, which is like 6:30.
Yeah.
So we did everything. That's everybody
That's
we
a
talked
strategy.
to. Everybody we talked to suggested just work through their day as normal, and when you would go to lay them in their beds, to put them in the car seat and go.
And that worked?
It worked as well as I think it could have. They woke on the way there. They woke up one time around Tuscaloosa. We gave them a bottle. They went right back to sleep.
They're holding bottle now?
Mm-hmm. Just hands up. Brittany did ride in the back seat, like around them. That way, if there were anything happened, she could take care of it. And I just drove the whole time. But so on the way up, one wake up, they were fine. We got like an hour sleep that night. By the time we got all our stuff moved in, and they woke up for good for the next day. But that was a little rough. That first day was a little trying. But then stayed up there, and then on the way home, they did not wake up at all. They woke up when we got to the house.
You should be a trucker driving at night.
That ride home was terrible, man. Their sound machines. So we have these little portable sound machines. Well, one of them went out. So I just Bluetooth the white noise over the over the vehicle speaker.
Martin, I'm glad to see you again.
But I don't even remember the state of Mississippi. Like I was like zoned out.
You didn't miss much.
Yeah.
Zing.
I woke up around Jackson, obviously. All that jumping on the interstate, but
bad
no,
roads.
it was good. It was great. It gave Brittany a lot of peace to know that she could take the boys and travel by herself if she needed to, because they did.
They've reached that age.
They did
road warriors
swimmingly. Yes, they did a fantastic job. They handled everything we threw at them. She took them to the aquarium for the first time. So that was fun. I didn't go.
You didn't go?
No, I went to the other aquarium called Lake Chickamauga, and
Where the fish are.
Yeah, I found my own version of fish and got to touch them and pet them and put them back.
You should take them to the water zoo.
And then the boys' first protein that I'm aware of that's not a plant protein. So me and Jacob went and caught a bunch of crappie and cleaned them and blackened them, and Jackson straight smashed little crumbled up crappie.
Raising them right.
So I just told Brittany, I said, look, that just means I got to go catch more. And she kind of cut them eyes at me, and I was like, yeah, okay.
I'm doing it for the kids.
That don't mean I got to go today. I'm just saying, like, boy likes fish. And Waylon ate some too, which he's the pickiest of the eaters. So I was like, there you go. We on to something now. But that's it. That's where I've been. That's what I've been up to. She even caught a few fish. So we took her out. She reeled in a couple. So it was a good time. It was a real good time. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
And now I'll leave again tomorrow to go to ICAST. So it's that busy time of year. Then get back and I got a photo shoot with Academy, so it's like
Martin's a traveler, y'all.
He's a traveling man.
it's that time of year. It's our fun time of year. It's when everybody starts thinking about hunting.
Yeah.
We're officially like in the hottest part of the year, so everybody's like, all right, what we gonna do when it gets cold?
It was hot.
So I'm sure y'all see it at the store. Probably the fishing sales have peaked or getting really close to peaking, and then it'll start kind of dwindling off a little bit.
People don't want to be outside no more.
No, it's too
No.
hot. It's
hot.
offensively hot,
It's reached hot
Too hot.
level.
Way too hot.
oppressively hot.
But it's not too hot for people to steal in my neighborhood.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So,
I got a way to handle that.
well, okay. I want to hear it. Let me tell you the story.
You just need a picture of them. And let me caption it.
Wait, did they find the guy that stole your stuff?
It's an ongoing case, but bail has been
Okay.
posted.
Yeah, I can't comment. It's an
Can't
ongoing
comment.
investigation.
Can't comment. I don't know.
You know what my
latest
comment
is.
was on that when you put it out? Nice lift.
And then it happened.
And then it happened to me.
What'd they get a year?
So what'd they get?
They stole my neighbor's truck.
That's not. Whoa.
Yeah.
Out from under the carport.
Oh, yeah. With lights on. I
Yeah.
mean, these people are brave.
Did they have the keys?
Well, the keys were in it. But I mean,
Neighbor.
we've never even locked our doors.
Is that really stealing or borrowing? I mean, like-
No, that's stealing because they stole all the tools and stuff she had in there. But then also, 2 doors down, like the next day or two, they broke into a guy's truck, stole his gun, and then they broken into other people's cars, looking, I guess, for guns or purses or whatever.
So what they got of yours?
They got jack squat of mine. They got what the little boy shot at, nothing.
So they just look at your place and say it ain't worth
Well,
it.
let me tell you why. Yes, they do. Because look, I went
Moving
out.
on.
I went to Lowe's and I bought some lights and put them up. And I mean, if you pull in my driveway, it's like, oh, it's lit up at night.
So they hit the greens down there?
What?
That's your neighbors, the greens.
No.
They ain't got them?
Oh, on the other street?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if they got them or not.
Oh, I
Not
got
yet. But they did get a lot of my neighbors. So we've been putting up lights and I got cameras installed. So every time my phone goes off, if there's any kind of movement, I'm on it.
Oh, you're that guy now?
I'm that guy now.
You know every bird in your yard because they fly
Yep.
past you.
And I got my night vision ready. I'm gonna have Si come out there with a silencer and a BB gun
Neighborhood watch. Here we go.
Did you just threaten to shoot someone?
with a BB gun. I was threatening that Si would shoot him.
Make a pellet gun.
Hey, Phillip,
Pellet gun.
it's a suppressor, not a silencer.
Oh yeah,
Silencers
suppressor.
are in movies.
One of them pump pellet gun.
Silencers are in
Where you
there.
can make
you
it-
can
where
do
make
that
it
for me.
sting.
We
I'm
shot
serious.
each other with bottle rockets and stuff, but not BB.
Did y'all have BB gun wars in the neighborhood?
Who, me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I bet y'all.
Dave would have whooped us.
Oh,
Get discharged.
man.
My buddy Drew took one time, but that was after we moved out and we were old enough to know better.
Me and Clark used to do that mess
Right.
too many times. We knew better, too.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I mean,
Yeah, but it was just too much fun.
that's gonna hurt too much. Did you ever get hit?
Oh, yeah. Numerous times.
Did he get hit?
How do you
Are
think
you
he's the
kidding?
way that
Si
he
don't
is?
ever sit down while he's hunting. You think
Hey.
he going to sit down to hide from another man? No, he
No.
going to get hit.
You ain't going to get hit.
You didn't hide in the tree, did you?
No.
He said, if I don't move, they won't see me. Whop! Oh, got me. Oh, man. Kids will be kids, I suppose. Jackson did get his first black eye. That's kind of cool.
What?
First shiner.
Uh-oh.
I wish I had a really cool story to tell, but he was playing with like a wooden toy and just dropped it smooth on
Dropped
his
it, bro.
face.
Black eye.
Baby.
That happens.
I thought Waylon had got sick of him.
And told him once.
Yeah. Told him.
Well, I'm almost certain that's happened, but that he's gotten sick of him. But he ain't ready to do that, I don't think. But no, it was funny. He woke up next morning, little purple eyes, like that's my boy. All right, go ahead and rip that Band-Aid off for your mama. That one's gonna be a good one. So
Si, y'all don't have a high crime rate where you are, do you?
Well, hey.
That you know of?
Si's the sheriff of that road.
It may be because, hey, my area is backed by Browning, Benelli,
hear that?
Smith,
Heritage,
Wesson.
Smith and Wesson.
Smith and Western.
I think there's an understood rule of once you get south of the paper mill,
Yeah.
It's not.
Every
better-
man for
It's not.
himself.
No, it's not if they have a gun in their house.
You better step lightly.
It's how many do they
Yeah.
have?
What does Phil say? Where I'm from, I am the law.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, the
you gotta-
dogs are the first line of
Line of
defense.
defense.
Yeah.
That's backed by AR-15 with two 30-round clips.
And one commercial break. We'll be back right after this.
That's it. Hey,
Yeah, how many hours of college do you have under your belt? 1 million?
4 years.
100, no, probably over 200.
But there's always time to go back.
There is time to go back. And look, now that I'm a father, I'm going
There's only one way to go back.
I'm going to have to catch up on education because my kids ain't going to be smarter than me. So,
That's true.
So that's not going to happen.
Can't
So
let it happen.
thanks to the fine folks over at Hillsdale College, I can go back and learn for free.
Boom.
Like I can choose a course that interests me. I have browsed. I'm going to get on there, and since the boys will soon be in school, I mean, I say soon in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Oh, it's soon.
They offer a proper understanding of K through 12 education, theory and practice.
There you go.
I need to know what we're getting into. It's
Yeah.
been a long time since I've been a K or a 12. So I got to get back in on this
I
stuff.
can't remember.
They have economics. Maybe some of our politicians can go take that.
Waylon and
Yeah.
Jackson is on its own, boys.
Yeah, we may. Hey, you know what else they can learn about? They can learn about our Constitution too.
The meaning of
like,
the U.S.
yeah.
Constitution.
I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot that Washington D.C. should go back and take a look at. Just take a little peek into. But
Where they need to go, Martin.
Hillsdale College.
Hillsdale
'Cause they've been
College.
around since 1844.
unfortunately, they're not listening to common sense people like us. So, but look, if you are interested in sharpening your knife, you got to keep your knife sharp. So, if you're interested in sharpening a knife, learning a little more, maybe you want to learn about something else. There are 39 free courses to choose from. They're easy to follow, self-paced, so you can start whenever you want, finish whenever you want. In fact, you can start right now. It's super simple. It's all in one place. There's no long-term commitment. You can learn what you want, when you want, whether it is, like we talked about, economics, chemistry, the U.S. Constitution, C.S. Lewis.
They got stuff.
And you're not going to be alone because over 3 million people have done it. So, and this place, Hillsdale College has been in business since 1844. That's even pre-1900. So, I mean, that's way back when. So, if they've been doing it that long, they're good at what they do. They teach the right stuff. You can enroll now in Hillsdale's not-for-credit online courses program. It's free, it's fun, and will change the way you understand our country, the world, and your place in it. So, there you go. I mean, like Johnny D said, in our world, economics is probably something worth brushing up on. I mean,
And they've got
100%.
178 years of research and development.
there you go. Or if you're interested, if you're a history nerd like Si is, I mean, Si loves watching history stuff. Go back and read the fine details of the stories you've always been told. They've got it for you. All you have to do is go right now to hillsdale.edu/duck to enroll. There's no cost and it's easy to get started. That's hillsdale.edu/duck to register. Hillsdale.edu/duck. Robberies. What time they breaking in, Phil?
Between 2 and 5 a.m.
See, people need to go to
Dropping them off. They're dropping them off in the car, and then these guys are on foot going house to house getting stuff. And people have got them on camera, but they can't make out who they are just walking around their house.
They'd be way better off this time of year to do it during the middle of the day.
Yeah.
'Cause ain't nobody
They found
looking.
the truck, and it was in South Monroe somewhere, and they found it, and some crackhead was driving it. The police got her, arrested her, put her in jail. They still hadn't got any information from her, though.
She ain't sobered up yet. Give her some time. Let her sit it out a couple more days. She'll talk.
Man.
She'll sing like a canary.
But, there's just a victimization feeling. I mean, when you've been victimized and you think it's personal, it's not. They broke in, they got your gun or whatever. They stole something from you. It wasn't personal. They're getting stuff and going and buying drugs with it,
Yeah.
So, but it's just, nobody likes to be, robbed.
Well, and then you sit there and think like now when you got a family, like, well, then what else will they do? If they're this brave and they know that this could be
Right.
a consequence, then what else will they do?
A man has a right to protect himself, his family, his wife, his kids, his house, his property,
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, it happened. I mean, but the people today don't care. I
Yeah.
mean, that old boy stole from John David in broad daylight.
Asked us what time we closed.
Yeah.
Said he was coming back to buy it.
Yeah.
It was in his pocket the whole time. I felt victimized, and then, we
I mean,
blasted.
really, it's
Then
just-
Facebook happened.
Then hey,
So look, if you need this solved, I'm just saying, send it over to Johnny D. He'll throw it up on the Honey Holes page, and you'll have a name in short form.
we might not can get you in the court of law, but we can get you in the court of public opinion pretty easy. 'Cause
With the
nobody likes a thief.
The problem in the court of public opinion is that baby sticks. That one, the court of law, you can make a plea deal, get out of there. But that court of public opinion, you ain't making no plea deal. You guilty.
You're guilty.
You guilty till proven innocent in that one.
I noticed Johnny D had the justified pages today. So.
Hey, somebody brought. I just want to see if he made it.
Did he make it?
Nah, I didn't see him. Do all towns have that though? Like a little newspaper of mugshots, or is that? Just
Oh yeah, I
us?
think it's a moneymaker. Innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah. Well, I think it's one of them deals where everybody hoped if he saw this on every corner, it may straighten people up. But then I think they started like collecting them like baseball cards.
Look what Martin did.
Like how many times?
my
can I-
rookie card.
Well, the problem is like when it first started, I go in there and they got them sitting by the register, and I know like 3 people on the front page. I'm like, daggum, man.
Hey,
Like,
I keep looking to see if I'm in there.
Have you been arrested?
Have you caught me?
he has been known to run from the cops. He done told
That
that
is
story.
true. That
Yes.
is
No,
true.
convicted, never.
But you, Phil's the king of that. I wasn't arrested. I was detained.
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 Anytime them handcuffs come out, you was arrested.
Hey, I thought we was going to get arrested when Si kept popping off to that little cop that was going to write him a ticket, and he was
Why's he got to be
was
a little
dry.
cop?
He was because he was shorter than me.
Oh, well, then that's short. Yeah,
Thank you.
I got you.
No, that's the one where you said I wasn't speeding. This Jeep won't go 55. I said, Si, stop talking. He
Do
was like,
you
I won't.
argue with the police officer?
Yes, he
did.
did. Si got a bad attitude. I was like, Si, simmer
That's
down now.
And you didn't get a ticket?
he did not get a ticket.
Well, no, because he's Si.
I always.
And he's past 70. Like,
And-
they expect it.
And my story is, if I'm driving Si, and I usually am because I don't want to ride with him because I'm not ready to die. If I'm driving Si, I always say, Si, if we get pulled over now, you need to turn the charm on. And he was like, yep.
Yeah, I'll turn on that.
Yeah.
Get me out of it.
Yeah.
My go-to move every time I've ever been pulled over is to have my driver's license ready when they walk up, and then I just say, "Well, you got me." I just admit to it, even if I don't know, and they're
Yeah.
always like, "That's a new one,"
I like that one.
and it typically works.
It's like too honest.
Yeah, just be honest.
That's what I always say when a cop walks up.
You got me.
No, I say I didn't do it.
That's the exact
That's
opposite.
humor.
I know. I said,
Literally,
hey.
you said that's exactly
But
what
it works.
I say.
I said, I
and
didn't-
you
I didn't do it.
proceeded to say the exact opposite thing that I say.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Look,
that was a
I
no
never-
hey moment.
I
there.
never give a police officer. It's always yes sir or yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir.
That's smart.
It's all. I'm serious.
See, y'all talk to him. I try to be as quiet as possible.
Oh, I'm talking. I'm talking my way.
You
around.
that nervous talk.
Well, yeah.
And me, I'm more, if I open my mouth, I may incriminate myself. I'm just going to be quiet. What, is that him?
No, that's my
I'm
wife.
about to say I look like Alicia's rig.
That's Alicia's rig.
It's coming back.
Oh,
They-
no.
Everybody, hey, if you are on my property, I got your DNA. That's like Si's place.
I
Did you-
feel the
Did you just pull up your house?
Yeah, he did.
Oh no.
Hey, my phone started buzzing.
My
People
dad-
been
I now
stealing.
have the desire to go to Phil's at like 3 a.m.
I will arrest all y'all
That's right.
And run.
Yeah, just naked.
again.
Hold on. Why do we have to be naked in this situation?
Because if I'm going to send a video to Phil's phone, I at least want him to get a good
That's
chuckle
right.
out
That's
of it.
right. That's right. We want some.
Like, I mean, I'll cover my face so I got
That's
you know,
right. 3
o'clock in the-
plausible deniability. But
Don't give Si no ideas.
3 o'clock in the
That's-
morning,
that's
Phil
good.
wakes up. Oh, someone's
That's
here.
good.
yeah,
I finally got him.
And it's just somebody streaking through his yard.
That's right.
just doing
I got the picture.
hands in the air naked.
Yeah. What is it?
Now that I know he's watching that close,
It looked like Bigfoot to me.
oh,
My favorite part of this is now we know when Martin runs, if he is without clothes,
He did something wrong.
he's not in a typical, his hands are above his head.
yeah. Well, they got to be, you know.
It's no fun if they're not.
Yeah.
I do have one of those doorbells that you can see, but I don't want to know everything that's happening.
No,
My dad wouldn't let my mom bought one of them doorbells. She had to return it. My dad said no.
No.
I don't
Yeah.
want to know what.
Some of that stuff, ignorance is bliss, man. You just don't need to know.
Well, and at first, I'll probably get over it, and then I probably won't look at it very often. But at first, while this is happening, I'm like want to try and figure something out.
So we better get you quick if we're gonna prank
You're
you.
gonna get me, and
If
hey,
we're gonna prank you, we
and
better
hey,
do it
be
quick.
willing to pay the price too, because
What?
Phil will get you back, boy.
Now that is true.
Oh yeah.
that is.
That's very true. But now I kind of want to tell Willie and see what he comes up with.
Uh-oh.
No,
You don't want to do that.
please.
You don't want to do that.
That's the person to tell.
No.
What you do is you just get like a phone and put it right in front of the camera so it looks like what it is, and then make it look like the whole thing's on fire.
Oh, no. Willie and his neighbor went too far there one time.
And his neighbor.
Yeah. And FBI got involved. It was a big deal.
Wait, do what?
Yeah.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a different. Yeah,
Yeah.
that wasn't a neighbor.
Well, I thought it was his neighbor.
No, someone was like in his garage.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a weird deal.
see, that's not as cool when you live behind a gate. Phil ain't got no gate though. You just stroll up there.
Yeah.
You just-
Hey, if you can make it past the pellet gun with 5 pumps and the night vision, then you can get to me. I'm gonna put Si on post. Si, you stay right here.
Neighborhood watch with side.
Neighborhood Si.
yeah, size of one you won't staying up all night.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Hey, Si, you sleeping again?
Yeah, depend on that one.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna get fired before this is over.
You got a good watchdog there.
The man has a hard enough time staying awake during the day. You gonna put him on a night watch?
I'll put him down. I'll put him at the end of the driveway watching TV.
Security officer has never been on his resume.
Yeah.
No.
Way too many naps for surveillance to be in his repertoire.
Now firing squad, he's pretty good at, but if you counting on him to be the whistleblower and let you know they coming, you out. Like there ain't no one if by land, two if by sea
No,
here, buddy.
That's it.
A
Forget
firing
that.
squad, but what if he missed? How awkward would that be?
Who, Si?
Yeah.
He
You
don't
get a
miss.
firing squad up
He
there.
don't
and there's
miss,
the one
does
guy
he?
with the
No.
bullet misses.
No.
No, that boy don't miss.
No,
No, don't worry about him.
that's right.
No, he'll get you.
We have put a video of him missing a deer by 10 feet.
Yeah, but that
Not to say I would be-
extenuating
Okay,
circumstances.
just making sure.
Like that,
That's when his barrel was twisted.
I had missed my nap that day.
and you were legally blind.
Yeah. And plus,
Let's not kid
Yeah.
ourselves. Like now that you glass free,
How are your
He
eyeballs?
could probably do a lot of jobs now that he's got his sight.
Are your eyeballs still 100?
yeah.
have-
Hey, no, I'm serious. You know, till I went in to get checked
You were.
for the cataract surgery. Oh no, I was blind, like Mark said.
yeah.
Well, that lady at church told you that.
Yep.
Honey, you are blind, didn't she?
Yeah.
Why would someone say that?
Because I've done the episode where I got some new glasses, and then, you know,
The doctor told her he was
she
blind.
watched it. She watched it on television, and it said I was blind. So hey, I tried to talk her, you know, and said, "Darling, I just got new glasses, 2020." She said, "No, baby, you blind."
She wouldn't let it go.
No, yeah. I said, "Okay, darling, I'm blind."
But now he's got eagle vision and battle vision all rolled into one.
He gave up on the battle vision.
Probably a good decision.
I
Now
got
he's
better.
got-
I got a better pair.
Now he's got his cowboy glasses, and he won't take them off.
He got tired of getting molested every time he walked in the Dollar General. So, you know, I mean,
He got hit on for sure.
I guarantee you.
Ooh,
he
how you
did.
doing as seen on TV?
I love it.
Yeah.
Wee.
I love it.
Y'all both ass seen on TV. You and the glasses, big boy. All right, let's take another break. We'll be back right after this.
Love your battle glasses.
Hey, look, whether you've been listening to us for a long time or a short time, you've probably heard us talk about it. We're all just regular people trying to be healthier, and we've all been drinking AG1. Phil,
Oh, I just drank mine this morning.
you just drank some
I
this
love
morning?
it. It's delicious.
You drank
Me
it, right?
and my wife. Oh, I drank it.
Everybody drank it in your family?
Everybody drinks it in my family.
Did you have ice or did you have it hot?
No,
You don't
no,
want to put ice.
cold. I just put cold water in it.
Oh.
One scoop.
Yep, drink it.
Shake
I
it
love
up.
it. I think it's delicious. And me and my wife been doing it for a long time.
I
and
drink
we love it.
AG1 literally every day. Look, it's daily foundational nutritional supplement that supports your whole body health. I gave it a try because Stone told me about it. I think Christian Huff told him about it.
Yep.
I drink it, AG1, every day in the morning. I mean, you feel better. You sleep better that night. It helps your gut health.
It really does.
Look, you could put all the pills and vitamins and supplements on your counter you wanted and take all of them, or one scoop in the morning and boom, you're done. AG1 was designed with ease in mind so you can live healthier and better without having to do a lot. It's seriously the healthiest thing you can do in under a minute. That's not very long.
You need to drink you some.
It's quick. You can have all them pills, you can have all them vitamins, you can have all them supplements and take all this time figuring it out, or one scoop, mix it in. When you do that and you drink that, 75 vitamins, minerals, probiotics, and whole food sourced ingredients of high quality, that's what you need. If you want to take ownership over your health, try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. Go to drinkag1.com/duck. That's drinkag1.com/duck. Check it out.
I can't do it. I couldn't work today.
You couldn't. Why couldn't you work today?
No, there's too many issues.
Like HR
No,
policies?
it's just too many issues.
Si, you worked on a golf course. You dealt with the public, didn't you?
Now, if I worked outside, I may be able to handle it.
Is the issue that
But if I had to deal with people, no.
Did you ever work?
There's too many issues.
Did you ever work around people? I mean,
In the military, yeah.
outside the military? Outside the military?
There's a reason he made Reed.
Not really. No.
There's a reason
you heard what he
he
said?
was.
Y'all don't know this. I'm really not a people person.
Oh, I'm very well.
Okay, I'm.
Your family knows it.
No, and especially today. Okay?
You couldn't make it in today's workforce.
I could not make it in today's work.
No, he be done hit somebody between the eyes and.
fair question here.
Oh, no.
Did you make it in yesteryear's workforce?
Well, no, not really. Not really.
So nothing's
I've
changed.
I've always had this problem about
authority?
no,
Okay.
Yes.
no, hey,
Not authority, a boss,
hey, no,
The police.
no, hey.
a game warden.
Si,
What else we got problems with? The speed limit.
Si, you are getting hammered, son.
Guys laughing too
He just came out of the dollar store and got
Oh.
hammered.
But
No,
what
my-
happened to him?
I
in there?
think my wife described it as I've got diarrhea of the mouth. Okay, because I can't keep. When you should say nothing, Alice Cloud sings that song.
Yeah, no
You
filter.
you say it best when you say nothing at all. I never learned
Isn't that a love song?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Well, you call it a love song.
he's just talking about saying nothing. What he's saying is he's got the mouth of a 4-year-old.
And no filter.
Say nothing.
Yeah. The first thing, like when we went up there to visit, the first thing Jacob's 4-year-old daughter said, she looked at me because I didn't have no hat on. She said, "You've got short hairs like my daddy." I said, "No, honey,
Kids are
I
gonna
ain't
tell
got,
it like
I said,
it
"No,
is."
honey,
I ain't got
no hair.
I
up
ain't got
there."
no hair.
Kids and Si are going to tell it like it is.
Yeah.
Well, he's
That's
14.
why when we would go do any kind of event on stage, they would say, "Please don't let Si say these things." And I'd say, "Si, please don't talk about this, this,
No,
and
you
this."
can't do that.
Well, I didn't know at first. And then I found out.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
tell
it's-
Si,
it's-
don't.
Hey, it's reverse psychology.
Yep.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you say Si, don't say pink elephant, he walks out. All right,
Hey.
Jack, pink elephant.
That's that.
Roll
First
Tide.
thing out of his mouth. Roll Tide at the wrong place.
100%. Him and Phil both. If you don't want them to say something, then
Yeah.
just don't bring it up.
Don't bring it
No.
up.
Because if you bring it up, that's
you
what's
bring
on
it
their
up,
mind.
Hey, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a bad thing. You say what's on your mind. You know what I mean? It ain't a
no,
bad thing.
no, like I used to tell all my officers when I was in the military. Y'all are fighting a lost cause here.
If we could
Okay.
have
With you?
Come on.
Yeah, because you got to understand, the two people I love most in this world have raised me from a baby that honesty is the best policy, and then you're telling me, oh, you need to tell a little white lie every once in a while. No, it ain't gonna happen, dude.
What's the difference between a white lie and just a full blown lie?
Nothing. It's a lie. Okay, but they always said it. The little white lie. Oh, it won't hurt nobody. Yes, it will.
Well, just because something is
Yes,
true
it
doesn't
will.
mean you gotta say it. I mean,
Well,
you're not
no.
you know what I mean?
That's the deal about tack.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Tack.
I used to have tack.
Tuh.
And then I guess I got tired of the BS and I lost it.
The shenanigans.
Okay,
That's
well,
right.
I'm just saying.
Outrageous.
You finally get to a point, it just, you can't handle it anymore.
And at your age, Si, we don't even mind you.
Well, no, see, that's the thing.
Now you really gonna tell
You're
them.
supposed to gain wisdom as you get older.
You gain more grace.
Well, I didn't gain wisdom, I know that.
He gains grace and he lost the
But
filter.
really, when you get right down to it, there's a lot of truth in what is being said.
100%. And that's why it's so funny.
Well, no, because that's what's wrong with this world today, is people have let it go too far.
Yeah.
That's why we've got all these just ridiculous issues.
Yep. Well, people get tough behind the computer screen, and they ain't ever been punched in the throat. You know what I mean? When you were growing up in my day, if you popped off like that, like you see online, you gonna get beat down, and then you don't do it anymore. You know what I mean? I mean, hey,
And then he never did that again.
So, Phil, which way is better? getting beat down or getting no beating at all?
No,
or is there a healthy mix in
Now I'm
between
gonna tell you. You know, if you popped off to somebody and you got immediate, I guess, consequences for it, that taught me that I ain't gonna pop off to people anymore, and taught me to respect people. But if there's no consequences, you could just pop off all you want. Then you're not gonna learn anything from it, and you're not gonna quit popping off to people
I agree with that. I mean,
to some degree.
So, what should we learn from this?
Respect people, and you like you want to be respected. Treat people like you want to be
don't
treated.
type out a thing you wouldn't say to that person looking right at him.
That's exactly right.
The Jesus theory.
Yeah.
Yep.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
First, love God with everything you got, and then turn around and love your neighbor
Yeah.
as you want to be loved.
If they don't love you, hit them in the jaw.
That's right. If they pop off,
No.
you teach them a lesson, give them the right hand of fellowship.
Well, no,
Or in the
'cause
words
look,
of God, when you body slam them.
when kids will have a disagreement in school, well, hey, one of the coaches, football, baseball, whatever, basketball, whatever, would just say, "Come, you two, come with me." We'd go behind the building somewhere and someone, "All right, y'all solve this right now. Get it out of your system because hey, you ain't leaving here till you do."
Dang, that's
So
not
they'd
like
beat
Fight
each
Club.
other to death. Okay, and then the coach would get them up and tell them, "All right, shake hands now."
Yeah.
And now they can't even play dodgeball.
Yeah.
For real?
Nah, dodgeball been out.
Out. Yeah.
What about Red Rovers? That's still a thing?
Nope. That's out.
Is that out too?
Yep.
I figured they got tired of picking on us Husky folks.
You
but
never
you didn't
said-
run,
Send
never
him
got-
over. He can't run fast enough to break through here.
That's right.
But you figure weight times momentum density, something like that.
Here's the craziest thing.
Physics.
Here's the craziest thing about that. My personal story. First day in high school. Okay, we're sitting in the gym. Okay, and we're in between seniors. Seniors are on the bottom row, and seniors are on the top row, and the freshmen are in between.
A sandwich, if you will.
Yeah.
You
So
were
they
in
start
trouble.
pushing us on each other.
Uh-huh.
So me and this guy, and he's a pretty chubby guy. Okay, he was a lot heavier than me.
Well, that's not saying.
Well, we get in fisticuffs. Okay. He become my best friend in
Wow.
high school.
Yeah. Chubby one always
Well,
kept a skinny one
No,
around.
no. We had a fight, Okay, then after the fight, like I said, coach said, "Hey, shake hands." Both of us got bleeding noses, tooth loose, all this junk. Then we become best friends.
Yeah. That's funny.
There you go.
Because they didn't put up with it.
Yeah.
No.
Teachers and the coaches did not put up with any of that bull.
Yeah.
There you go.
Skull drag 'em
You gonna
across the
fix this
playground.
right now today.
Resolve it.
Yeah.
I ever told that story?
Huh?
Skull drag him across the playground.
No, but you can right after this.
It was at church. So this story
uh-oh.
is terrible.
It's even worse.
Gonna get right.
It was
I
at
always
church.
knew you, Church of
Yeah.
Christ.
What
was
happened?
It was
What
at
happened to
church.
love your neighbor?
Yeah, it was at church.
Wait, what happened exactly?
So here's what happened.
Somebody played the drum.
I'll tell the full story. I sneezed in church, like in Bible class.
Oh my goodness!
You cover-
Unforgettable sin.
Did you cover your nose?
Well, I tried to, but it was hilarious. Looking back, I would have laughed at me too. It was everywhere. There was just snot all in my
Oh
hand.
my God!
People started laughing at me. Well, that hurt my feelings.
Uh-oh.
And so then, I was a sensitive little kid, so I teared up a little. Then I got called crybaby. Well, then it was just, I brought it all upon myself, right? Well, I tried to go away. I literally, this is true. I walked away. I was like, leave me alone. Y'all are
I
mean.
so wish I'd have known you then.
Yeah.
Golly.
Give me room.
I'd still be pouring it on.
Oh, yeah. Well, they did. And one dude that was in my wedding, the dude that took the brunt of keeping making fun of me, he worked for my dad for a long time. If I saw him today, we'd laugh about it. We're all good friends. But they kept chasing me, and I'm not that fast, so I can't get away.
Well, what fun is that? I always wonder why they chase the slow people. Like, we gonna get away from you.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get away. I'm like, stop making fun of me. So it's after church now. It's still going on. They're calling me a crybaby. Well,
You just trying to eat your fried chicken.
well, I'm just trying to stop. I don't want to be made fun of anymore.
That's it.
Stop,
I've had
Martin.
enough. I've had enough.
So I take a swing at this dude finally because I'm sick of it. Miss.
Oh,
And this
miss.
older kid grabs me and says, hey, you need to stop that. And this is a terrible part of the story. And I was like, fine. And he's not letting me go. And the kid's right beside me that was making fun of me. He says, you need to ask yourself, what would Jesus do? And say it. I said, fine, what would Jesus do? And I said it, and he let me go. And then I kicked that dude as hard as I could, square in the knee. And he went down.
Good for you.
Wait, the one that was holding you?
No.
Oh.
No, the kid that was making fun of me.
Okay.
So he goes down just in a heap. Like I might have tore something up, but it's not cool. And so then I walk away because now it's over. And now he's crying. And I'm like, well, now we've all cried. So whatever. Well, his mom didn't
Throat
think
punch.
it was handled in the appropriate way.
Then you laid her out.
Nope. So she calls us into the foyer. She's getting on me. She's getting on her son. Like, we're all in trouble now. Well, then she goes and gets Big Dave. And I'm like, well, this is it.
Now we got problems.
This is the end of it.
Yeah,
This
we
is
got
it.
problems.
This is the end of my life. So on the drive home, I made peace with the Lord. I was ready to go to heaven that night. And I was just knew it. And I remember the room. I remember the chair. I'm sitting there. My dad walks in and he goes, tell me what happened. So I tell him the story. I said, they're making fun of me. I try and go away. They keep making fun of me. Then I finally kicked him. And he goes, okay. And we went to school together. He goes, well, if it happens at school tomorrow, skull drag him across the playground.
Oh, God.
And I said,
Okay.
not in trouble? He goes, no, you got to stand up for yourself. If you walked away and they kept coming at you, you're good.
You got to deck them.
He said, you need to be his friend. Y'all are friends, but if everything's not cool tomorrow, stand up for yourself.
You got to hit them in the nose. That's what.
You
That's
got to
Direct
stand
quote.
up for yourself.
what Sam
Skull-
said.
Set a boundary.
Hey,
Skull drag him across the playground, which I probably could not have done, but
So what happened at school the next day?
we were cool.
Okay.
He came up, said he was sorry. I was like, it's all good.
And Vacation Bible School, that was all good?
No, yeah, me and that dude never had another problem in life. And he literally worked at the Honey Hole for years. Like, good guy, good friend. Lives
was
in
it?
Arkansas now. I mean, we're really going to throw out names.
Yeah,
Come on,
absolutely.
tell
Old
us.
Dobbs, old
Oh,
Dobbs.
well, he ain't listening.
Yeah, he is.
Nah.
It's fine.
It
Plus,
was-
he don't want to get skull drug.
no, I love that dude.
Okay.
But he's a good dude. But you're right. Like, we handled it. Was it all handled correctly? No, probably not. But
But it was handled the way it
Well, it
needed
was-
to be.
we were
Yeah.
all friends for the rest of it. He lives in Arkansas somewhere now.
Oh,
but-
There was a
100%.
conflict and there was a resolution. Now, this happens with boys. You can get them together. You can work things out. They're going to squash it and let it go. With girls, they're going to put their hair up. They're going to take their earrings out.
And
this
they
is
going to
go
talk
on-
about their mama for the
This
next
is going to
17
go
years.
on for months.
Right.
The girls,
100%.
no. The boys, yeah, that solves quick. Boom. Good job. The girls, no. Ongoing.
There ain't many of my best friends growing up that we didn't end up in fisticuffs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some
I'm the
point
same way with mine.
over something stupid.
Yeah.
Generally,
I once
Yeah.
threw a golf ball at my buddy Drew on a golf course in the 7th grade. Squared him up in the middle of the back.
oh, I bet that hurt.
Yeah,
He a little target too. Good shot, man.
it was a good one. But me and him still best friends to this day. But
Oh.
boy, did we go at it that day on the golf course.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, your best friends you fought the hardest with.
Yeah, I can
Like,
think of two of my
100%.
best friends growing up, Brent Switzer and Rich Nadler, and we fought on the football field, in practice.
Oh, loved going up against buddies in football. Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No rules here.
That's where you get them back. You're
no
9 foot tall.
rules, and we got pads on. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like,
That didn't work out for me. I was very small. My growth spurt did not happen until I had decided football was not particularly fun. I wasn't a monster man like old Si.
that's just all about attitude. You just didn't have the right attitude.
That's right.
for it.
You didn't
Monster
have-
man's all between the ears. It ain't
right.
got nothing to do with physicality.
I remember in
In
the
other
eighth
words,
grade,
he's
I
saying
was,
I'm crazy, and I was.
Yeah.
And he is.
And your coach
And I
told you
am.
the same thing.
Oh no, yeah.
But you know what? You stood up and said, "I'll do it." When they said we need somebody.
No, because them was,
pass.
I had more fun. I'm serious, because it was just, that was the way life was. Life's gonna happen. What are you gonna do with it?
Hey, I can tell you right now, I'm big too, and I knew some of them little linebackers and safeties though. I said, boy, I hope they don't come downhill. Let's play, because they gonna knock my 2 front teeth out.
You
There
were
ain't
like-
nothing you can do about it.
But you were like the biggest kid out there, weren't you?
Yeah, it don't matter
Yeah, but that don't matter.
if they got a screw loose in between there.
Yeah,
They gonna hit you with everything
and they're
they
dangerous.
got.
And they're dangerous.
The problem with
Okay.
junior high football though is there's grown men on the field
Oh yeah, there's boys shaving.
Oh, no.
you
with
know.
little boys.
Yeah.
I remember in junior high football, literally a dude, he was in the same grade as me. He was like 3 years older than me. He's like, "Hey, cool armpits," and I was like, "What do you want?"
Yeah.
There's nothing here.
Yeah.
I'm still 7 in
I'm
my
gonna-
body.
I'm gonna use that.
You got boys that are shaving, and you got some whose feet still don't touch the ground when they get on the toilet. They sitting there swinging their leg.
So look, I played
all the
safety.
different
I played safety in junior high, and we were playing the team, and they kept going down set one every time.
they burned you every time.
So no, they couldn't burn me. Look at
I'm
back
looking-
then. I'm sorry. Don't
I'm
look
looking
now.
at your 7-inch stride.
That's
Look
right.
away.
How you gonna keep up?
So look, I got it down. I knew they was gonna go on one, and so I started running from the safety position. And when they said one, I hit that big center as hard as I could have, just bam, and nobody else moved. It was on 2, and they threw me out of the game.
Don't say it's a good thing that I wasn't his guard, because you protect your center, man. He got to snap the ball.
Oh, yeah.
That's the worst position
Oh.
on the deal.
He got rocked.
I'd have put one in your kidney so fast.
I wish we was still playing.
Uh-huh. We play right now.
Let's play. Me and you can beat these two.
Nah,
You might beat Martin.
I couldn't
I'm
beat
not
nobody.
participating.
Oh, Johnny D, you quarterback, man. You fine.
Si,
do
just
that.
throw me the
Yeah,
ball.
you can throw.
I got my 8th grade coach asked me if I was scared of Caleb Brazier one day, and I was like, "Yeah,
Of course I am.
of course I am." And you know what? I'm bigger than Caleb now, but he's the same size he was then as he is now. He was in the 7th grade, shaving and doing everything. I was like, he's a grown human being.
Yeah.
There were some people you just didn't mess with. The quiet guys on our football team, some of them, I didn't want to mess with them.
No, them quiet ones hurt you.
I was the loud one. I was just over there cheering everybody else
you
on.
don't ever pick
Right
on
from
a
my
quiet
comfortable
The quiet one's the dangerous
one.
one.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yep.
Johnny D's one over there get everybody in a fight, and then you look up and he's
Yeah,
gone.
and he's gone.
Your meat start
Yeah.
popping, and he ain't nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
But he's the one that run his
Yeah.
mouth so much, he
Instigator.
got all y'all mad at each other.
Hey, that's Al Robertson.
Yeah.
That's Al Robertson. Yeah,
Johnny.
so where'd Al go?
That might be
Oh,
an
hey, when
accurate
the
description
fist started swinging, Al was gone.
of most of my childhood.
That's funny.
Yeah, that meat get to popping, they ain't nowhere to
Yeah,
be found. You're like, what in the world? How'd I end up here? But
It's,
you know.
some people are good at instigating emotion out of
Well,
it.
it's just like the army. You got infantry and you got command. You know what I mean? So
But you know,
those of us in the infantry, we just go out there. Let's
me,
go.
me and my brothers grew up fighting. So we would go to wrestling matches and watching the Junkyard Dog and see all that cool stuff. But
Stuff
then we would
back-
go home.
Back when it was real.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait a minute. You trying to tell me it ain't real? No, but we would fight all the time. I got hit in the face with a golf club and stayed out knocked out for about 5 minutes. I mean, we fought, me and my brothers.
With a golf club?
Yeah, because I was getting the best of him until he grabbed the golf club.
Well,
My
yeah,
older
that-
brother.
I will say, a good way to win a fight is with golf club in
that
hand.
that finished it. It was over with. But what I'm saying is, we weren't scared. I didn't want to fight people, but I would fight because I could, and I was used to it, and it was an environment that I didn't mind.
Yeah.
But,
Amen.
but look, I mean,
didn't
but
See, me and my brother were 6 years apart, so I always had a weapon. I had to find
wait,
me.
he's older than you?
Yeah,
you had to.
I had to find me an equalizer. So,
Golf club.
like, well, I never went with a golf club, but a stick
Yeah, that's
or a
right.
ball. If I could get that first shot from distance, we got a chance.
That's why.
Other than that, because if we got an arm's reach, he got me. You know, he's 6 years older than me. But if I get that first shot in while he's still a little bit away from me, I stood a chance in. But
Yeah, I only had a sister.
yeah,
Side, did
She
you have
beat
to
the
team
tar
up
out
with
of
one
you
of your
too,
brothers?
Wedgies and
No.
everything. And then as soon as I'm big enough to defend myself, I'm in trouble. So email segment. Hey, email me. hello@duckcallroom.com. Also, there's a girl that was supposed to email me. I met their whole family and she didn't email me. So I'm mad at your whole family now.
That's right.
But they named their cat Sweet Pea after your cat. Your cat has namesakes now, but they didn't send me the photo. And now I'm sad.
I should
Aw.
have sent it.
They told me they were going to. Anyway, send me that photo, South Carolina, if you get a chance. But I had a bunch of emails ready, but then I read this one that the most literally just came in.
good.
And those are normally the best.
I like it.
And this, we'll see. My name is Drew. I'm from the state of Missouri,
Mizzou.
and I'm needing some advice involving a girl that I like.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's local coffee shop love. She started working there about 3 months ago. He goes there all the time. He's slowly gotten to know her. Good Christian, godly Christian girl. Good friends. They've kind of become good friends. Here's there's a problem. She's already in a relationship with another dude. I think she likes me. She probably likes that other dude. But last week I told her that I was not going to let our friendship get in the way of my relationship with God, no matter where the cards fell. And she agreed with me on that. I don't want to mess up my friendship with her. So any advice on where to go from here and what to do next?
A different coffee shop.
Hey, but he likes her.
That's-
But she's taken, right?
that's fine.
She's taken.
Hey, she's a sister in Christ. Y'all can be friends, probably. I mean, I don't see anything else until she leaves the
You
other
got to
guy.
why in the wings, man.
Yeah. That's why I
Be
said-
yourself. And they ain't married. There's been no covenants. So,
Oh, it is Missouri.
zing.
That's common law.
No,
They're
yeah.
14. Oh,
Moving on. You're 14 years old.
no,
There's-
they're not 14. That was
Oh.
a joke about Missouri. I'm sorry.
Oh, whoops.
Um,
Well, I didn't know.
no. Well, you can't pursue.
No, coffee.
Wait a
Go
minute.
somewhere else.
Hold on now. Si would
Wait
probably
a
just.
minute.
Si's gonna break the rules
Wait
here.
a minute. Just
She
wait.
ain't married.
No, just waiting in the wing, junk. No. Hey, you
Go
like
for
the
it.
girl? You like the girl? Hey, make your move, son.
That's true.
That
Hey,
Martin's
I
disagreeing.
can't help if she's
I'm
you
not
know,
disagreeing.
Goo eyes on this other cat. Hey,
I tend to have a respect for a relationship that's already in place. I ain't trying to break that up. If it's meant to happen, then that will happen. I ain't trying to get in there and wedge my way in.
I'm not.
You
looking-
talk about a good way to find yourself in the situations we just talked about. You talk about a good way to get skull drug across
hey.
the playground.
Yeah.
You might get hit in the mouth.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
And you can't
Hey,
kiss her.
look. What the? Hey,
Face is all messed up.
hey. In love and war.
hey, look, and you better not be
everything
mad
goes.
at him if he does.
Yeah. Hey,
You deserve to get hit in the face. if
love
you
and
feel it.
war.
Yeah.
Everything goes, boys. Hey,
I'm just saying.
the boy said, "Hey, need help dealing with the girl."
He's reading.
The help is, hey, if you like her, go for it, son.
All right, Beyonce.
I'm gonna
Now, hey,
have
look, now
to
you may
agree
get a-
with Si.
Hey, you may get a black eye, but hey, that's just part of growing up, son.
I didn't get a black eye.
Deal with it.
And then I married her.
Hey, that woman may be your future wife.
Could be. Maybe
Yeah,
she wants some pizza.
It would make a good story.
Technically, me and Allison had dated, then we broke up, and then there was another man around, and I just had to say some things, and they broke up very shortly after I said those things.
I didn't know that.
And we were back together very shortly after I said those things. So, I mean, you're swinging for a home run there.
So as
And
long
if
as,
you miss,
you sink.
you
or
got to
you
find a
swim.
new coffee shop.
so he needs to tell her how he feels,
Maybe.
and
It depends on how strongly he feels.
yeah.
Like I was like, hey, nope, this is dumb. Me
I
and
would
you
tell
supposed
her-
to be together, girl.
I would say, well, that's one way to do it. I'd tell her how I felt about it, and then give her some space. So you're doing what Si said and what Martin said. Tell her what you think, and then back off and see.
And then go to a new coffee shop. And she'll call you if she's interested. And if she doesn't call you, it means she's interested in
Yeah,
the other guy.
it's hard
'Cause
to
I don't have his
remain
name.
friends if she's the girl you want. It's gonna
Once
be
you
hard
profess
to stay
it,
in the
yeah.
friend zone.
Go
The
for
only rule is there ain't no rules.
it. Well, keep it above the belt.
Well, hey, Just watch out.
If you get in a fight,
Hey, just watch out. Don't get sucker punched.
because you might.
So you
Yeah.
probably had a lot of people after you for going after their girlfriends.
Yeah.
That is probably true.
Yes, I is giving you really good advice on getting hit in the mouth. I'll tell you
Well, hey,
that.
That's what we were talking about.
But hey, do whatever you feel led to do. They ain't married.
Yeah, it depends
I'm
on-
more of a just kind of.
It might, yeah. It depends. We don't even know how old this dude is.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're 16, find a new coffee shop. Now, if you're 25 and you think this woman is worth, saddling up with until you're both
that's-
dead and buried beside
No.
each other.
That was my next question. What does she look like?
Oh, God.
Okay.
Here
All right.
we
Next
go.
question. Moving on.
Hey, or
Because if she's fine as wine,
Oh, my word.
you could
getting a
just
black
body,
eye, getting a black eye may be worth it.
or you could just
The
body slam her.
reason, the
Yeah,
reason
all
I-
right, do like Johnny Godwin said, body slam.
Yeah, go sling her up against a ramen and see what
she's,
happens.
Maybe she's playful.
Go sling her up against the pastries and see what happens.
I don't know how to
Yeah.
continue from here.
I don't
Yeah.
either. But
Yeah,
just-
don't-
And the main problem is I agree with it.
Hey, don't go down the Roman aisle.
Here's what I tell you: make sure that coffee ain't hot. If you tell her when she got a cup full of it,
That's right. Hey,
you may wear it.
that's right. And it's hot.
I don't know what's.
Things are heating up. Boys.
I'm just saying.
All right. Well, let us know how it goes.
That's right.
Please
Update us.
update us. Another person emails in, asked to be kept anonymous. She's having an argument with her husband.
Okay.
Recurring.
Anonymous.
An anonymous argument. My husband has always thought that I'm too close to my parents. He believes it gets in the way. As of right now, we live an hour away from my parents. That ain't close. And 3.5 hours away from his parents. They have a 1.5-year-old. She loves calling her parents, FaceTiming, all that stuff. And her husband gets annoyed, and she just doesn't understand why. He comes from a family of 3 brothers, so maybe guys are just different than girls. No, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, now he wants to move even further away. There's some construction happening also, if you hear
Oh,
that.
I
know
thought you was
Martin-
watching like Jurassic Park or something. Man.
It
That's
did
like-
sound like a T-Rex, but I think it is a table saw.
Oh, I was like, what in the world?
And she's pregnant. And he's wanting to move like 10, 12 hours away at this juncture, and he might have a job there.
Well, there's a lot here.
She knows God's in control, but she would just like our advice on if it's bad to be close to your parents.
That's not the issue. I think.
But I think he's making her feel like that,
Yeah.
which is, like, you might need to see a counselor, but I would say that's bullcrap.
Yeah.
You shouldn't feel bad for wanting to be around your parents as long as and you're an hour away, so it's not like they're at your house every day.
Yeah, man, we 2 miles away from my mom. So
I can see my parents and her parents' house from my front porch and my back.
And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. There may be some control issues that need to be looked at here. Also, I think she needs to structure some time where she sees her mother or her parents where her husband's okay with it. Set up a time and make a structure, something that is not going to be offensive to him. Like, how often is she going and spending time with her mom?
is it because she doesn't FaceTime his parents too?
That could
Like,
be it.
is that kind of you're always, I don't know, man.
I'm sensing, okay, he's got some family issues.
Maybe his
No,
relationship with her parents.
No, I'm serious. He's got a
Not very
problem
good.
with family issues here. Because telling your wife, that you're too close to your family.
And moving away ain't gonna solve it.
Yeah.
Nah, it's gonna make it.
Now,
worse.
if this is about, if he's got an offer of a job, a better job, you got to better yourself in life. But to me, I feel he may not have had a happy childhood with his family.
It's
Yeah,
hard to
maybe
say.
so.
That's what I'm sensing in that. Because you tell your wife, I don't like it. You're too close to your mother and daddy. Hey, wake up, idiot!
Yeah.
You shouldn't use those words.
No,
to him.
I'm serious.
They get you hit too.
Well,
Yeah.
the Bible says a man leaves his mother and father and becomes one with his
Hey,
wife,
you,
and that is
you married her. and
100%
fixed her.
true.
Yeah,
So it's y'all two first,
yeah.
but you got to like I'm thankful that I can
Yeah.
drop my kids off in either
Benefit.
direction that I'm headed, and that's helpful. So it's weird that he doesn't like help.
Family is always
His kids are
First.
insane.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's a tough one. But her main question was, I think she's like, am I doing wrong here for wanting to be close
No.
to my parents? And
No.
that I think unequivocally is no.
No.
Especially not if
Yeah.
you're pregnant with another child.
Yeah.
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 And as long as you're, I mean, like if he's trying to talk to you, you're like, hold on, my mom, like that can get annoying.
Right.
So you got to
Now-
be mindful of that.
That's right.
Or if when he comes home from work or whatever,
You're on the phone.
and he has to be quiet in his own house or not do what he wants to.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably some timing issues going on there that could maybe be a little bit better. Like
I
let
can
him-
remember a time in my life where my wife, we were younger, she was spending a lot of time with her mom, which is fine, but then her mom's problems became my problems. She's like, well, mom did this, blah, blah, and it was all about, and I was like, can you not spend so much time with your mom talking about whatever? So I can think about, you can get too much of something. Now, I love my mother-in-law, and I'm glad that my wife has somebody to talk to. I mean, their relationship's great, but there can be times where it can be annoying to me if there's too much coming back at me.
Yeah, I can see that.
In-laws, they make the world go round.
Hey,
And I mean, I'm so glad she would help with our kids, and she cooks for us, and we love her. But there needs to be some good boundaries set, and then some expectations and some clear communication. If you'll do those things, you'll know exactly what you need to do.
yeah, amen.
Well, since my dad told me to skull drag that kid across the playground one day, he also sent me a verse at 4:52 this morning. I was not awake, Dad. The Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior that saves. He will take great delight in you. In his love, he will no longer rebuke you, but will rejoice over you with singing. Zephaniah 3:17. If you don't take anything else from this, just know God is with you wherever you're at, and he will take great delight in you when you take great delight in him. See y'all next time.
There it is.
Sometimes you're the skull dragger, sometimes you're the skull dragger.
That's right.
I think it's drugs.
Sometimes you're the windshield,
Drug.
sometimes you're the
Dragged.
plug.